Howdy y'all. Excuse the wind, but today we're going to be making a quick little dish that you can use your wild edibles that you forage for. We went on a forage the other day and I got a bunch of greens, so I'm going to show you a good way to cook them. So stick with me. Alright y'all, so we're going to be cooking outside on our butane Coleman stove. So let's get that turned on and get our skillet on here. And so first thing we're going to do is get ourselves some grease in it. I use lard. I love cooking with lard. Just a spoon of it just to lubricate. So we are making wild herb potatoes. So first thing we're going to do, let's get that lard coating everything. This is a allegedly non-stick skillet, but it's pretty old. So I love cooking on these little Coleman stoves. It's just as fun. Get outdoors. Yeah, I'm just here on my front porch, but I'm still cooking outside. I'm not heating up the house. One little container of this fuel, I go through about a canister every 2 weeks, and it's $3 a canister. So you really can't beat that. So the first thing that we need, I've got myself about 3 little red potatoes. And I'm just going to cut them pretty thin. Little medallions. And you can, of course, supplement this with other ingredients, with proteins, with whatever. We're kind of doing a vegetarian meal this evening. This could be a great side dish as well. Again, please excuse the wind. But either way, we're just going to cut us up some taters in this lard. We may need to add some more if we do. Not a big deal. Lard, I mean. Alright. So we got ourselves a pan full of taters. Just get those kind of moving around good. Coated in that oil. So now that we got them in there, first thing we're going to do is stick some water in it. Oh. It ain't going to take long, but we do want to kind of pre-boil these taters. They are red potatoes, which tend to be a starchier potato. Those to going. Maybe turn our heat up just a little bit. With these Coleman stoves, I generally only cook on the lowest setting. We'll add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and just a shake of this powdered chicken bouillon. I'll say that much. You want to go ahead and season your taters while they're raw and you're boiling them off. They can't, it's like they can't get enough season. They will soak up everything. So I can pick y'all up and show y'all what we got going on here. We're just getting our taters boiled. So let me get these boiled and a lot of the water cooked out, and I'll be right back with y'all. just updating y'all. We're bowling away. Find a little better camera angle to put y'all at. It's the benefit of cutting these taters thin. They don't take near as long to cook. We're just letting them simmer. We're pretty much just going to simmer them until this liquid goes away. They'll move on to the next step. Alright, y'all, excuse the wind. So, our water has reduced down about 2/3. These are green onions out of my garden. And we're just going to chunk them up in there to where them taters can absorb some of that good onion flavor. Ain't got to be super precise with it. These onions are going to shrivel up anyway, so it ain't like it's ain't big thing. Just put the limbs in there, and we'll give that a stir. Let the onions start in there, and I'll also taste my liquid for salt. These taters are almost done. I mean, you can see they're slicing with a spoon tender already. And I've only been out here about not even 10 minutes. Perfect. That's wonderful, actually. So we're going to let that go for just a minute while there's still a little bit of water in here. Got it going pretty aggressively. So these are our greens that we collected the other day. It's Japanese sandal and a little bit of yellow wood sorrel, which is an oxalis. They've already been washed and all that. We'll get those in there wilting down. I'll be back with you here in a minute. Alright, y'all, again, forgive the wind, can't help that. But as you can see, our greens have cooked down into, it looks like turnips or collards or something like that. Very hearty little meal like this. Especially if you're like in a camping situation and you're trying to forage your food, it's very easy to tuck about, 3-4 little red potatoes in your backpack. Very basic stuff. And take what you find wild to make a good meal. Like if you stuck some mushrooms in this of various kinds, that'd be a whole full meal as far as I'm concerned. You could add flour to this, brown it off, and then add water, make a gravy around this. But for right now, we're just kind of crisping everything up. All the water's evaporated out. I did add another little spoon of oil to it, a little bit of lard. That was just to help with the crisping and help keep it from sticking. So give me just a moment. We'll get some of this plated up. All right, y'all. We have our plate of food here. And I'm just going to be a heathen and use my cooking spoon to try it. See how it come out. See, we got the taters, the herbs, the onions. Japanese sandal, dandelion, sow thistle, a lot of nettles, all them greens like that you can collect wild. It ends up tasting a lot like, again, I'm a southerner, like turnip greens, collard greens, something like that. It's really flavorful. It don't need a whole lot, as you notice, like we didn't put a whole lot in this. Very minimal seasonings, but those herbs themselves have a lot of flavor to them. That oxalis, that yellow wood sorrel that we put in there, that has a little bit of lemony taste to it. That is an A+ plate of food right there. I appreciate y'all so much for joining me for this quick little cooking video, just for an example of something you can do with your wild forage greens. And yeah, I'm gonna eat my supper, and I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one.